My name is Steven Filion. I own ProX Excavation. We do lots of grading, shaping, ponds, sewers, waterworks. We break stones, float trucks, mass excavations. We have two 260 Cabelcos like what I have right now behind me, equipped with Rototilts. What we do with Rototilt is lots of grading, lots of shaping around houses, swales and kinds of stuff. We do lots of backfilling too for commercial buildings, inside the buildings, outside and inside. So every corners we can get at them. They're very easy to work with. Lots of stuff like around street, curb lights, and we do road cuts too. They're very nice about road cuts because you could just switch the bucket around and go under a main or pipe. Main benefits about Rototilt is that you don't move as much as you used to.
My company was established in 2005. It's run under my personal name, Blair Harris Construction. Now we do residential work and excavation work, mainly septics and sewer and water work and landscaping work. I find the benefits to the Rototilts is the cleanup time and stuff like that, because you're not traveling. There's no, the track time on the machines is probably cut 50%, I'd say, on a job. You do everything from one position. You don't move anymore. Like the labor costs are down. Like I run one laborer with a crew now versus before I'd have minimum 2 laborers with a crew. Now my grade man, that's all he does. Basically, to say that he shovels now, it would be exaggeration as far as I'm concerned. Once you get onto the Rototilt, like our operators now, at first they thought I was crazy, but now they won't run the shovels without it, just because there's no restriction to basically what you want to do. It's kind of as quick as you can think of it, you can do it with the Rototilt. We've definitely picked up more contract work and stuff because of the Rototilt. Like if you're doing backfills and stuff like that, like trench work, the Rototilt has everybody else beat hands down, because you turn your bucket sideways and you put the material right where they want it placed. As far as if I didn't have the Rototilt, it would be back to time loss mainly. It's just the functions that you do that just come natural now. Like it's like, how did I ever work without one before?
We do general excavating and site work with our Rototilt machines. We do a lot of fine grading and installing utilities, water service, water mains, septic system components.
With the Rototilt, we do all kinds of different things. We do tree clearing with the grapple, and we do general excavation, we do grading, we do all kinds of different things with it. The main benefit of the Rototilt is a lot of labor saving, and you know, you can get in really close to places and angles of the bucket, and you don't have to position the machine as much. You can kind of sit in one spot and do a lot of different things with it.
Really easy to keep things contained and clean, not wasting materials. Just very precise. It's very flexible, and you know, backfilling and grading, it works very well for us.
We mainly do residential excavating and grading. Some landscaping, like armored stone retaining walls, and some mild demolition. We've got a grapple and forks for our armored stone retaining walls. We save a lot of time with our finished grading, and even better, the reduced labor costs. We use maybe one laborer amongst 2 different machines. We run it back and forth. It's cut our labor costs in at least half. One of the key things I like about the Rototilt is the maneuverability, the accessibility in tight spots. With the G-Bucket combined, the way they work hand in hand is unmatchable, especially in tight areas, like in between houses all the time, for grading swales, slopes, backfilling, even so much as finding and exposing utilities. My first one, I've got 7,000 hours on it untouched.
We do all facets of site work, from tree clearing to the final product of pavement. We have seen the value in the Rototilt product because it has many attributes to the construction industry, and especially in the type of work that we do.
Hi, I'm Chris Mackey. I'm the site foreman for Leighton White Inc. The Rototilt saves us about 50% on labor time and excavating time, especially in a trench application like this, where we're digging between two fixed points.
Greatest savings on an excavator is obviously time. Time is of the essence. And there's many pieces to that. One is the ability to do the same amount of work with less people. People in this industry, good people, are very hard to find. And if you can lower or lessen that need, I think it makes us more competitive. The Rototilt product has tremendous savings just on our own people, because it gives us the ability to work a longer day or a more production in a day, and it's easier on the people. They don't have to work as hard. If you can save your people, I can keep them healthier and they can last longer. And really, it's the same way with the excavator. If I can save bottoms and turntables and wear and tear on those, there's a tremendous amount of savings. So you pay a little more in the beginning, but your savings is in your people and your longevity of wear on your equipment.
I'm the foreman of a crew, 3 guys. The Rototilt itself makes it so much easier for us to simply stay in one position with the machine, dig around, you don't have to move the machine around, and it takes so much labor away from the overall job. Nice neat slopes for trenching, putting in structures. They work very well. I love them.
We can also do a couple functions at once. We're able to backfill with a piece of machinery, pour concrete at the same time, so the whole process is faster in the long run for the end user that needs his parking back as fast as possible.
The name of my company is Fisher Excavating and Grading, and we do shoreline work and dredging. I've had a Rototilt for 8 years now. We place armor stone, build stone walls. We use a grapple on the Rototilt so that we can sit in one spot and place rocks. When you go into somebody's backyard, working along the shoreline, you don't have to move the machine 500 different times all over their lawn, so you don't have the restoration work to do, because you're able to sit in one spot, reach around trees, grab all your materials close to you, so it cuts down on your restoration work, which enables you to make more money and get in and out faster. The Rototilt has helped me expand my business to be able to do things that you couldn't normally do with a conventional bucket or a conventional grapple, because you have the ability to do things way outside the box. There isn't a whole lot of maintenance, it's just plug and play. You can extend the life of your undercarriage on your machine because you are able to sit in one spot and function with your excavator instead of moving here, there, and everywhere. I would miss working around buildings, not having a Rototilt that you can actually go the lines of the building when you're grading. My comment on a rototilt is there shouldn't be an excavator built without one. Because once you have a rototilt, you don't want to run a machine that doesn't. Because you know there's functions you can do to speed up a job, and you just can't do it unless you have that rototilt.
My company is Pete Stroder Contracting. We do general landscaping and excavating and everything from golf course work to subdivisions. So I've had my first rototilt since 2006. Generally most is grading, shaping, contours and that. Whether we do drainage and rock placement, like putting a stone in, backfilling, clean up. General all purpose, I don't like digging without it. I don't have to overthink the dirt. It's easier to work, like you can place the dirt anywhere you want it. You don't have to be specific where you put it because you can always clean it up and bring it back in. And because you don't need to work always in one direction, everything, it's an easier process.
Our company does sewer and water repair and installation, building demolition, house lifting and moving, anything to do with the heavy equipment basically. The main benefits of the rototilt is that I can take a job where I would need 3-4 guys and all of a sudden it turns into like a one laborer and a machine job, and I can do a lot more in a shorter period of time with the rototilt. I used it on a ditching job that I just bought my second one for, and basically without it, it was worth the cost of it just to have for that particular job, and the benefits are worth just for the one job to have it. It's almost like a secret. I don't want a lot of other contractors in my area to know about them because they're that much of a benefit that I try not to let the secret out. Basically, the point that we are at is any machine I buy from here on out will have a rototilt, period.